Are you kidding me?
A Memphis woman turned on her television to see her daughter was wanted in connection with a murder. So what does that mother do? She took her daughter to the police station to turn her in, and tonight 26-year-old Kenyatta Hayes is facing first-degree murder.
Here's yet another case, this time in Memphis, showing some women can be just as cruel as men. This is also a cautionary tale to both men and women about hooking up with random people off the street at places like the gas station. Because everyone has access to such very open and public places, there's no telling what kind of personality will pop up. Anyway, you won't believe what kind of ratchet combo meal this lethal criminal used the ill-gotten money to buy after she permanently removed the man from the face of the earth. Watch this news clip and then I'll come back with the salacious details and my analysis.
Memphis police say that she shot and killed a man over $60. Fox 13's Daniel Wilkerson spoke with Hayes' mother today. Daniel joins us live tonight. Daniel, after the mom brought her daughter, the daughter confessed?
Well, that's the million-dollar question. Police is saying yes, she confessed. And as you said, Daryl and Darcy, police are saying she did this over $60.
Now that's the official news version, but let's dig a little deeper. A mother's dilemma, turning in her own daughter to Memphis police. In a harrowing twist of fate, a Memphis mother faced the ultimate test of conscience and law. Kenyatta Hayes, a 26-year-old woman, stands accused of a crime that has sent shockwaves through the community, charged with first-degree murking. You know what that means. Hayes' path to the courtroom was paved by none other than her own mother. The case unfolded at a local Marathon gas station, where Hayes allegedly agreed to an unspeakable encounter involving her mouth in exchange for $60. But the agreement took a dark turn when Hayes reportedly planned a robbery instead, leading to emptying several rounds into the man at a nearby park, deleting him forever.
Police say this video shows 26-year-old Kenyatta Hayes just moments after she promised a act to a man for $60, but then robbed and him. But her mother, Shantae Jones, feels otherwise. I don't think she did this.
No, I don't.
Why is that?
Because the guy that she was with, I believe she was scared of him.
Jones asked Fox 13 to blur her face out of fear she may be targeted. Investigators say Hayes met the man at this Marathon gas station in a 3000 block of Lamar. Hayes told police the man asked her for oral in exchange for money. An arrest warrant says Hayes never planned on having any type of with the man, but told police she was going to rob the man. Police say after leaving the gas station, Hayes and the man went here to Cherokee Park where he thought she would perform the act. That's where investigators say Hayes shot the man, took $60, and ran off. Video captured her leaving. Jones says she saw the video on the news, called MPD homicide, telling officers she was on the way to them with her daughter.
Because I don't condone violence. I don't. If you do something, you pay for it.
Once at MPD, officers say Hayes told them she committed the crime because she was, quote, thirsty for money. When asked what she did with the $60, Hayes told officers she bought her and her boyfriend 2 combo meals and she had $13 left. Though Jones doesn't believe her daughter pulled the trigger, she says still there is a lesson here for young people.
You need to think about your actions. You need to think about what you're doing before you.
In a chilling confession, Hayes admitted to using the stolen money to buy, get this, 2 hot wing combos for herself and her boyfriend, a detail that paints a dark, ratchet picture of the crime's aftermath. But the story's most dramatic chapter was written when Hayes' own mother, after recognizing her daughter in a news report as a person of interest, made the heart-wrenching decision to turn her in to authorities. The conversation between mother and daughter before this turning point remains shrouded in mystery, a private exchange that may forever hold the weight of guilt, betrayal, and maternal instinct. The mother alluded to a possible self-defense strategy as she mentioned something about her daughter being afraid. but she didn't go into details. As Hayes awaits her bond hearing, the question lingers. What words passed between mother and daughter in those final moments before justice took its course? This is a developing story, and we will continue to provide updates as more information becomes available. For more on this story, follow our updates and in-depth coverage. Now, here's my take on all of this. Both the victim and perpetrator were morally wrong to begin with. He should never have tried to solicit her to give him quote-unquote top service, you know what that means, in exchange for $60, which is chump change to begin with. It's also foolish since he didn't know her at all. He should have exercised better control over his urges, something all men should do. And she's wrong for agreeing to go to a park with a random man for money. That says a lot about the state of her morality and character. Also, given she has a boyfriend, why is she willing to permanently delete a man from the face of the earth to feed him? Says a lot about the caliber of men she attracts. He didn't have enough money to at least go half on a chicken wing meal. What combo meal costs $47 since the news report said she had $13 left out of the $60 she stole from that man? Finally, her mom, though courageous for turning her daughter in, still needs to answer some questions. Surely she asked her daughter about the circumstances leading up to her unspeakable crime. Not many parents will just take their child to the police simply because they see their picture and videos all over the TV. Plus, she even said she believes her daughter was scared or afraid or something like that, presumably implying a self-defense strategy, as I mentioned earlier. It's likely she's not telling the full story about what made her turn her daughter in, which is probably legally smart. Now, lessons for men. Don't meet random women off the street anymore, regardless how attracted you are to her. You're playing the odds of hooking up with a criminal. Choose better venues where random people can't just pop up, where the reason for being there attracts better quality people. For example, a well-regarded, nationally touring art exhibit tends to attract a better caliber of person, and you have to pay to get in. Not saying only angelic people go to such exhibits, but the chances of them being as morally bankrupt as a random person at a gas station are much lower. The same advice is good for women also, but I could be wrong. What are your thoughts? Comment below and be sure to follow us here and on our YouTube channel today. The Apocalypse of Good Men continues.